What does it mean to you to be organising this event every year?
It's very special. To me, I see the cross as a signpost. Jesus has opened the way through what he's done on the cross for us to be reconciled to God through repentance and faith.
So when you're actually looking at the
Yeah.
cross as a symbol, what are your thoughts?
Well, the first thought I have is it's empty because Jesus rose. But the second thing is he stretches out his arms like that to welcome everyone by his grace and his love and his forgiveness. So for me, that's the absolute bottom line of the whole Christian faith, that God loves the world so much that he gave his only begotten Son. Whoever believes in him will not perish but have everlasting life.
Well, there's not an everlasting time on this, is there? Because they're queuing up and waiting to go. I hope you've both got a head for heights, have you?
No, I haven't, so I don't try and go up on the rock. That's Martin's job, not mine.
Towering 20 feet high and stretching 10 feet across, it requires many dedicated members of the Redruth Baptist Church to guide the great cross carefully to its resting place. After 50 years, it's a slick, organised operation, though at the start it was more an act of faith than precision. And it all began with one man's vision, Rodney Reed, with the support of his community and his late wife, Anne. Oh, I see.
Pool's just down below there.
Oh, lots of history
Castle's
here,
on the
then.
end.
It must be quite emotional for you, I would think.
Yes.
Being back here 50 years after it started, and you began it all, didn't you?
We didn't imagine that this would go on for so many years. Anne and I had been married a couple of years, and at that stage she had a legacy, and some of the legacy was money available for something like this. So the idea of the cross, it came as a thought to me. I'm sure it was a God thought, and that thought became, we should have a cross over the town. And then all the things that happened that followed that, my wife Anne getting a legacy, having the right person in the factory to make it, having all the people who were needed to make it possible up here, evidently it was God.
And of course, you shared it all with your wife, Anne, so quite poignant to be here 50 years on without her.
Yes, and my wife is in heaven now because of her belief in him. And that is the message of Easter for me, is that Jesus' death and resurrection opens the door to heaven for all those who will believe in him.
Carried with care across the uneven ground, it's a team effort to scramble over boulders and weave through the brambles. It's a moving sight, and many have gathered to share in the moment.
Everyone ready? Yeah, let's go. Nice and slow.
Once there, it's winched carefully into place and made secure. And I'm rather proud to be holding one of the ropes myself.